here with us. I am so happy to have you. We had a couple of technical difficulties. I was a little nervous that we was gonna get through, but we got you. We got you. All right, so for the people, let me introduce who we have calling in a special guest. All right, Lisa Ascalise, affectionately known as the Inventress. I first met Lisa this past summer at a beautiful event at this country club. And I was instantly just taken back by her energy, her wisdom, but also her heart for helping people. A heart of my own, bringing their ideas to life. Lisa is the CEO and founder of Inventing A to Z, a 100% women owned company that's taken countless products from concepts to store shelves. She's also the founder of AWI, the Association of Women Inventors and Entrepreneurs, and the host of Inventors Spotlight TV. Lisa, welcome to the show.
Danny, so happy to be here. You have no idea. Thank you for that great introduction, and it's, God is good.
All the time.
Overcome obstacles, right? All the time.
Absolutely.
In a positive, uplifting way. So thank you for the introduction, and it was amazing meeting you at that conference.
Yes.
Last year, and to have met you and held you near and dear in my heart also because of your kindness and for what you are doing for all people.
Thank you, thank you. And I have my co-host with us, Essence, today. Essence, say what's up to the people.
Peace, everybody. I am back. Happy October.
So, Lisa,
Good morning.
Lisa, on the show, we like to do a quick icebreaker. So I'm gonna ask you some questions. You just give the first answer, this or that type of questions, and then we'll jump right into it. Okay, so are you a fan of pen and paper or voice memos?
I love the question because as you're asking me this, I have pen to paper.
Old school.
I love
I
it.
have pen and paper. I have to say, I do love the voice memo. I love it, I love it, I love it, but I also write things.
All right. How about solo brainstorming or a team huddle?
Team huddle.
All right.
Team huddle. Team huddle.
A beach?
I have two answers to both questions. I like
Okay.
to brainstorm in the shower by myself. Then I have to do it alone.
We got to do it. We got to do the rapid answers. You got to get the first thing on the top of your mind.
It's all right. Still sharp and still. Team huddle.
All right.
Beach or forest?
Beach.
Fail fast or plan slow? I like it. Coffee or tea? Dream big or stay practical? Oh yeah, I knew you was gonna say that. I'm happy to have you on. This quick questions just to get the juices flowing. For the folks that do not know, bringing ideas to life is something that Lisa has quite an extensive resume at doing, and I think it's really important, especially nowadays, to talk about this in a respect of health and wellness, because oftentimes people don't think like business and creation is associated with that. But I wanted to bridge this conversation because I think there's an art that goes alongside of invention and creation, and it also has a component of mental health and bringing purpose to people. I would like to know a little bit about what you think about this topic, since you are very familiar with creating ideas from A to Z.
I love it. I love it because many inventors feel as if they just want to invent. I mean, the first thing I hear is, I don't want to have a business. I just want to invent something. I go, well, you're in. If you're inventing it, you're now starting a business. And I'm not sure what that is. The artsy brain just wants to do the art and have somebody else do business, which it can happen. You can always use health and mentorship and all that. That's what business is all about, having mentorship. But it is important to get that skill set together, whether you're taking a quick course in college about business or just hanging on to a mentor who could guide you through the practicalities of running a business and developing products.
Right. I like that. And your experience as a coach, right? Is that the most appropriate way to title what you do for people? Is it coaching them with their creations?
You know, my daughter asked me that. I mean, my day-to-day is consulting, right? But I do have a consulting. A part of my business is consulting. So yes, I consult, mentor. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late. So corny, wasn't it? Was that the corniest thing you've ever heard? It's too early in the morning.
Yeah, because it's time for breakfast. It's breakfast time. It's not be late for breakfast.
And one way too, Miss Lisa, I like to look at it is being an architect of ecosystems, being that strategic point where everyone can hone in their gifts and you're the interplay and the glue that kind of connects it and makes that river just flow without any barriers. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So, I mean, I do, as I said, I mean, then you mentioned coach. Yes, I do coach people. I do consult with folks, new people coming in. But there are people who I have on a monthly basis who I just do coach through what they're doing, life coaching through their business.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we need the small business owners to really step up, get out of their comfort zone, do something new. I feel like small businesses are oftentimes left in the shadows. You know, they don't have that support system, they don't have that confidence, and they definitely need, like Essence said, an ecosystem of facilitating what they want to bring to the world. Because no matter what your dreams are, somebody has that same idea, and they would love to support you. So don't minimize yourself, dreamers. Make this stuff happen. Do it. Get some assistance in doing it, some consulting in doing it. But I think is a beautiful portion of the human experience. You know,
We all complement each other. There's always someone or something that can flow into what you're doing. Only you can do what you're doing, but you can always, exactly. You were given that vision for a reason, and you must execute. And just like MJ said, for all of you that saw the play, he said, God said, if I don't move on this vision, he's gonna give it to Prince. So move on your vision before it goes to someone else. For sure.
It's the truth. Because great minds do think alike. Great minds do think alike. And you may be telling you're sharing with your neighbor a wonderful idea that you had, and your neighbor may go ahead and implement that idea because they have all of the tools, the connections, and not even necessarily taking it from you, trying to take it from you, but having the opportunity to take it and run with it because it's a good idea.
They're well
I mean,
equipped.
like you both mentioned, gatherings, having connections. You know, my second answer was getting into community and hanging around with people who can help you expand on that. People you trust. People you trust. That's another topic, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yes.
A whole topic.
You mentioned that. You talk about these ideas, and there's so many great ideas, and then there's some people that have the resources and the knack and the tact in order to make it happen. I've seen this a time or two where somebody's like, yo, I told him this idea, and then he took it and ran with it.
And they won't even execute it as well as you would have.
Mm-hmm.
But because they have the capacity and, as you said, the resources, they're able to go ahead and just do it. And sometimes it's the confidence, like Danny said. Sometimes they don't even have all the pieces and the resources, but they believe in themselves and they just go ahead and do it fearlessly.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They may have the finances to do it where, someone else could have started, slow and in that step-by-step space, which is really important to do too. But if you're doing that, don't share it with anybody. You know what I mean? If you're starting step by step because you may not have those finances together or those connections that you need in order to build this brand or product, don't share it with anybody because, like you said, somebody may have the capacity to go out and do it, have the finances, have the networking, understand the grant system, and be able to get out there and do it faster. So there's nothing wrong with doing things slowly. I mean, don't stop. Move at a pace you can move with and try to reach out to some, get some help to help you expedite things a little bit faster because, again, great minds think alike and somebody will do it faster. So protecting that idea by being quiet and having a non-disclosure agreement is very, very important.
Yes, that's
Move
exactly
in
what I was
silence.
That's what I was going to
Paperwork.
ask you. With that
Documentation.
NDA, those non-disclosures, that is something to protect your intellectual property. But it's probably the first time we've said that term on this show.
IP.
Intellectual property.
We need a whole episode on that.
I think that requires its own
trademarking,
episode, right?
copywriting, NDAs, all of it.
Yeah.
And that's something that people say, oh, I trust my partners. It's not about trust, it's about protection. If you trust the process, you will protect the vision. That's something I teach my clients all the time. You have to protect the vision, and it has nothing to do with coming off as crass or better than. It is to make sure that even sometimes they may share it with someone else who takes it and run with it. It's not necessarily the people you're working with. So all things happen, and we have to be prepared.
It's a reminder. Mm-hmm. It's a reminder because it's so easy, even for your mom or your aunt, to say, you know, wow, I'm like my son, my daughter, my niece came up with something, and we were talking about this at dinner the other night. Isn't this a great idea? You know, you're not even in the room.
Exactly.
Isn't this a great idea? The next thing you know, Mrs. Jones is on a billboard in Times Square. You know, the product that did this. Mom, what happened? You know, Mrs. Jones. Yeah. But I didn't know she was going to run with it. But that's what happened. That was so exaggerated.
No, it's not. It happens exactly that way. And Mrs. Jones has way more retirement funds than you do, and she dips in it, and there it goes. Yep. And it does happen way more than people think. It happens a lot.
Yep, it definitely does. And this is one thing I would say. Most people that have these ideas and share it with somebody else, and the person that takes it, they don't have the intention of stealing the idea. They just think that they heard that idea and said, oh, I'm going to build something a little bit different, and then run with that. And in their mind, they didn't do anything wrong because they just heard a little seed and then they made it grow into something else. But that's neither here nor there. Just be careful and protect yourself for the people that are creating things. Also, it's the Wellness Wednesday, the People's Healing Hour. Y'all can call in at 212-650-6903 if y'all have questions about bringing some ideas to fruition, since we have a specialist on this station today. So make sure if y'all got questions, y'all can definitely call in 212-650-6903 on WHCR 90.3 radio. Hold up, let's drop this real quick. Hell yes. And we are here with Lisa Ascalise, and we're talking about the importance of your creation and your creative process and bringing things to life. And I truly believe that creativity and invention is one of the epitomes of the human experience. We are here not just to love each other, not just to survive or procreate. We are here as conscious co-creators for this planet to move forward in the most positive way. And if we're not tapping into that process, I think we're doing our spirit a disservice, which is why I felt it necessary to have a conversation about inventions and business owners on a health radio station, because there is a big interplay of what we're doing, what we're thinking, and how we're living, how our body is behaving, how our cells are interacting with each other. If you don't feel in alignment, if you don't feel as if you are attuned to what your purpose is, your health will be negatively affected. And you may not even know why. It's like, oh, I don't feel great. Especially now. I walked in this station today and it was dark out. Every week prior, it was light. Now we're going into that season where, there's those winter blues. The sun is not as present. We have a lot more darkness. Vitamin D ain't being accepted as much.
It was even rainy today.
Yes. So I know those winter blues be kicking people's butts. I know several people that are dealing with seasonal depression and anxiousness. But just because you're in the dark don't mean you can't create.
And out of darkness comes light. Remember that. Be the light. Yes.
That's right. And I want to interject here. We talk about health and everything, and when we're talking about running a business, creating, developing a product, we need to get healthy in order to do that.
Yes.
I have a lot of videos I put out about what I eat in the morning. with what I drink and all of those things in order to keep my mind up and ready for other innovators. You know what I mean? Yeah, I gotta stand my 10 feet deep on my rug or on the grass outside when I get up. Thank God, first and foremost, that we're here. We're here to be able to create and share with others. And then put healthy things into our bodies. You know, into our bodies. From the food we eat to the liquids we drink. It's important in our day-to-day. Many people don't think about that. Many just run. But it's not that. If you're not fortifying what God gave you, you know, supplementing what God gave you, you can't just walk around with no fuel. It's important, especially for me. I mean, I did that salmon last night because I need my brain. I need to oil my brain to keep stuff moving today. I had big meetings, so you also be on the call with you. I've got to keep it together this morning. Get that ginkgo biloba in there in case they ask us some questions from way back.
CoQ10s.
I love the herbal drop in there. Now you get me excited every time people say anything about some herbs. You know, got me going.
And then two things that actually sparked me is three, grounding for one, routines two.
Yeah.
And then again, ecosystems. Our environment is a selecting agent, both internal and external. So we have to be super intentional about what we feed ourselves and how we treat ourselves on the inside, as well as what we're engaging with and interacting with outside of ourselves. But it all starts with self and how we move and operate and navigate through this realm. And so again, like you said, our success depends on our health.
Absolutely.
You gotta take care of yourself. In order to engage, how can you speak with others if you're not together yourself? What information are you gonna put out if you're not good with yourself?
Yes.
I mean, you could be putting out some things that are not so healthy. From the mental standpoint, could be negative information. You know, the things I think I wanted to share something with you last night. Went to sleep with some negative energy. I woke up and said, I'm rebuking this negative energy. And I'm going to get up and have a glass of lemon water and cleanse all that negative mindset so I can wake up with a positive purpose.
Shut it.
Shut it down. Yeah, so that's what I love about what you're doing, Danny, and all of the products that you share with me and with us and with our conference group. It's amazing, and that's innovation at its finest.
Yes. So I got a question for you, because you have a ton of patents. You got a ton of things that you brought into fruition. Where does your best ideas come from when you're creating?
God, voice, you know, when I said in the morning, the shower, at night, and quiet, in my quiet space, really quiet, nothing on, no radio, nothing. I mean, sometimes, they come from many places. It could be from a song, right? Something could be from a song. But for the most part, God gives it to me. I wake up with like, what? What is that? That thing, that word, that melody, that song, that whatever it is, it comes from God.
Direct downloads.
Hands down, no doubt about it. No matter what the situation is. I may hear something twice in one day, or see something twice in one day that I'm thinking about, and it happens. And it's maybe a very odd number or something, but it keeps on coming up. I'm not saying I'm a numbers person specifically, but that happens too. So that to me comes from God and being in your stillness and the quietness of what God intends for you with your own peace.
And that's what we have to focus on too. Sometimes alignment is heavy this morning. I know we don't know each other, but I'm just listening. And from the minute you started talking, I said, wow, we are divinely and directly aligned. But just operating from that higher source and that higher vision, when you tap directly into God and you don't let anything distract that process, and when you're that creative and you're that directly tapped in, a lot of things will start coming to you, not just from source, from God, but from outside. And it'll be people, can you help me with this? Can you do that? And you even get inspired by other people and say, hey, I can help you with that. I see you struggling. And then the thing that you receive gets pushed to the side. And now you're off your divine track. Now you're misaligned. and that can't happen. So I think that.
I love that. And what I say also is never, this could be a mantra for all of you out there. Never let anybody, it typically rob you of your joy, but in this instance, I'll say never let anybody take away the creativity that God has put on you in that moment. Like just, I don't want to sound too negative with robbing people, but it is. It's don't let anybody take away that thing that God has given you by getting distracted. In my book, in one of the chapters, well, after every chapter, I say put on the horse blockers and just walk through. Don't listen to anything. Block out the noise. Block out the noise. Block out other visions that people may have for you. No negative intent, but you'll get distracted and get off course, and sometimes not get back to what you're thinking that God gave you. So put those horse glasses on and walk right through it and keep your focus.
Absolutely.
Take a picture. For people who want to see you make a specific appointment. People who can't be calling you randomly and distracting you, but that's on you.
You have to protect the vision.
Okay, look, this is the time we can talk. Because I'm being distracted, you have to say that to them, but in your own head, mantra, stay focused. Stay, this is intentional. Your process is intentional. Stay there. Fixate on it. And don't let anybody else interrupt that state.
That's such a valuable point. I think people lose track of the value of their time, and making your time a priority and saying, hey, look, I have this amount of time for this, and laying it out. I saw this this Instagram reel where these guys dressed up as aliens are making fun of people. It's like, oh, human beings created the concept of time, and then they act like they don't have enough of it. It's like, yeah, we have these packets of time, and we can use them as currency. I mean, It's our most valuable commodity. So you say, hey, look, I have 10 minutes for this, I got 30 minutes for this. What I like to do is I break it down, and I call them time tokens. I got 10 minutes. We got what is it, 1,440 minutes in a day, right? About 400 of those minutes are sleeping. So essentially, we got 1,000 minutes to use per day. So I break it down into 10-minute increments. So I got 100 10-minute tokens every day that I have, and I can allocate that to certain regions. Like, all right, I'm taking 10 tokens for myself, just my self-care. I got 3 tokens for this meeting, and then
You got me playing Sonic and Subway Surfer in my mind with the tokens. Like, I gotta go in this lane for this, but again, it's that structure, like Miss Lisa said, those time tokens.
Yeah.
And what you said, they don't value their time. I think we don't value ourselves enough sometimes. So how can we value that time? That is our biggest commodity and our most valuable currency.
Yes,
and
it
it can be done. It's just like you get up and brush your teeth in the morning. It's as important to do that health care. Take care. First thing in the morning, I go through after I do all the things, call my manufacturers and all that at 4 a.m. I make sure. Well, prior to talking to them, I do my meditation and prayer. I go, Lord, please guide me the right direction. My words, my thoughts, my deeds. Get up and pray, meditate. Go to the sauna. Go into that sauna where I release and let go of everything and melt down and build back up. So it's important. You first. Getting enough sleep. You first. You first. Because like you said, you're no good to anybody if you are not healthy mind, body, and spirit. And strong in your beliefs, your convictions. You have to be strong. And you're the one who has to do it. You can't rely on anybody else to take care of you, or do you? You do you.
That's right on point. Y'all hearing it from Lisa Ascalise on WHCR Radio 90.3 FM as we're discussing the beauty and the magnificence of creation, the human experience, maximizing and understanding the value of our time. And Lisa, I wanted to ask you this because I think I mentioned it, but we didn't get into this. You have a lot of inventions that you've brought to light. How many do you have, and what are they?
I do. Well, hundreds of inventions,
Oh,
many
man.
patents, many trademarks, some not, some, just brought out and used as giveaways at some of my conferences. And there's a whole story behind that. That's a whole nother topic. But my first product I ever developed for market was called the Bosom Buddy Breastfeeding Cake. That's one thing. It's obvious.
You said the Bosom Buddy
Breastfeeding cake.
breastfeeding kit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I was pretty young when I had my first child, and I was a nurse, so I said, let me develop this thing to help me be able to breastfeed in public, nurse in public, because when a baby wants to eat, there's no stopping, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be able to do it, to cover up and feed that baby the way when they want to be fed. So that product, I figured, everybody needs this. Every woman who's nursing needs it. Developed that went wild and went into every mother care retail store, and then one thing led to another. When I saw the success of that product, it encouraged me to keep on going with the other products I had, from hair accessories to home organizers, kitchen organizers, luggage organizers, a lot of organizational things.
I see the trend. I see the trend.
Mm-hmm. You can see the trend, and that wasn't, I didn't mean to, but I'm always on the move, so I like to stay organized. When you're moving quickly, you have to stay, you're all together. You got to keep your things together.
Right. I mean,
It's a whole lot, from words to songs to music to poetry. Many of those things have been patented trademarks. In addition to helping other people get patents and go patents and get them on television, from HSN to QVC to my shopping network, Inventress Spotlight TV.
which I'm waiting to get on there. I'm so excited to do something like that.
Shout out to Inventor Spotlight TV. You guys go look that up now.
Yes, yes, yes. We got to get the products out there to the people. On the radio show, we can't do too much marketing of products and things like that. So I never really talk about the peoplesherbalist.com or too many of the different items. But I did bring some gold today. I got a gift for you, Essence. Lisa, I'm gonna send this gift to you since you're not here in our presence today. But I definitely want to make sure you get some of the items that we have. And the gold happens to be one of the more unique items that we're bringing to the forefront. There's a lot of different applications, and I don't want to take this episode of talking about the gold, but the nano gold is a game changer for energetic health, also with beauty and skin tightening and all kinds of
Even
things.
your blood, like
Yes.
it literally revitalizes your blood. And
It takes me about an hour. Takes me about an hour and a half to get there. I'm on the road. I'm hitting the gas. Go, King, come on.
yes.
Revitalization, what?
And that liquid gold, again, that helps even with our spiritual grounding and rooting.
Yes, yes.
As with and so without.
Can we talk about that for a minute? Or?
Yes, we can.
Go
Yes, we
ahead,
can.
baby,
Let's
go
go.
ahead.
Maybe I can help. Maybe I can put them on my show.
You know what? This could be a definite thing that can work. The applications for nanoparticle gold. So there's a difference between colloidal gold and high spin ormus and nano gold. Basically with the size and then the application of it. But I have this nano gold, which there's a lot of data and research where I got interested on the oncology side, where nanoparticle gold has an affinity to accumulate in tumor sites. So that helps with diagnostics, but it also helps with medication, because you can add the chemotherapeutic drug, etc., to the nano gold, and it will go directly to the site that it's supposed to, which can reduce the side effects of those traditional those conventional treatments, I should say. But I was like, okay, that's interesting, on the new data and the research and the science that's coming out. And even there's a woman I gotta drop her name as much as possible. Her name is Dr. Hadia Nicole Green, and she's used these nano gold particles in a brand new treatment that is requiring FDA approval for human trials, which needs $10 million, which, Lisa, we can have a conversation about helping this beautiful, intelligent Black woman bring this zero side effect, 100% effectiveness in destroying tumors to the people. So she's been using this for quite a while. I've been following her work for 7 years, and it works. The red tape of FDA is hampering the ability to use this in real people, which I think is a travesty because there's a lot of people that can use this right now to, get rid of their tumors without having to suffer the terrible side effects of all the other treatments. But that is one of the things that got me interested in this nano gold. But then also the historical use within many cultures of using gold as a way of enhancing the spirit and enhancing our nervous system and our ability to think and cognition and all of the things that creates the highest level of human. And it was obviously it's gold, so it was reserved for royalty. But now we have access to it. We can turn ourselves into the royalty that we are in our highest state. So
And
that's a
walk
little
in
bit
our
about the nano
purpose.
gold. Yeah,
We are royalty. We need to have it in our hands, right?
absolutely.
And I would love to speak with this doctor and have her on my show.
Oh my gosh, she's a
100%.
brilliant mind.
Yeah, let's spread the word. Listen,
Brilliant.
my mission statement is lifting each other up 2 hands at a time. And sometimes you got to use your foot. There's not enough hands and feet and arms out there to help those who can help us. As I say in my book, we've got 5 minutes on this planet. How are we going to share and give to one another? We are here to give and to serve others. Period. That's why we're here. We don't get it. Many of us don't get it. You get it. You get it, Danny. You get it, Essence.
We get it, and we'll share it.
Yeah, let's share it.
We'll
Let's
keep-
share this message.
We'll be infectious with it.
Love to
Yes.
have her. Figure out what we can do to help her and spread her incredible wealth.
Yeah.
Her health, wealth journey.
Yes, orally.org. It's her organization. If anybody wanted to check that out and look and donate to the cause, but orally.org is Dr. Hadiya Nicole Green's organization, in which she's bringing this. It's called Targeted Laser Nanoparticle Therapy. A lot of
Where is
words.
she located?
She's in Georgia, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
So that it just, again, this is full circle with the invention portion. So this, I wanted to also highlight that she is a doctor, but a doctor in physics, not a medical doctor. So she took her physics degree, and she has multiple doctorates in physics, and applied her knowledge, mechanical knowledge of physics, and applied it to oncology. And I think they're purposely trying to keep her out of the industry because it's so disruptive. So she definitely needs all the support, especially from our community. Because you see the headlines, Black woman cures cancer. Like, I don't know why that's not plastered everywhere.
Think about who's getting cancer more these days, and
Of course.
what we're almost bioengineered to receive. So this, like you said, is a major disruptor, and we know the real deal. If you heal too many people, you lose too many clients. So, but we have to get out there.
You just said bioengineered to receive. I love that.
We have to change the narrative of what that is.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we have to lift her up. We have to lift her up. This is how we get the word out. You having the radio show.
This
You know,
is it.
me having my show. There's not a whole lot of us who do this, right? There's a handful.
Yep.
So let's be the voice of all of those people, right? This is what you're doing this morning, Danny.
1,000%.
Be the voice for all of those people who need to be seen and heard. It's not just here. We keep on doing it. Grateful for social media and all of the different platforms that we can share and talk about.
Yes,
That's how it happens.
it does. And we hear these words. We got to spread the word. And we got to keep growing and keep grinding together. Like we're working individually, but we're working collectively. I wish we could behave more like ants. I watch I be watching the ants. I am definitely a forest guy. I'm a nature person, and I look at ants and their behavior. My background is sociology and psychology, so just to give you a little understanding how I look at the world. There's collaborative, there's combatants, and we want to work as collaborative as possible. And when you look at ants, man, I see ants in a flood. you know that their whole colony, they just hold hands, and then they create a bridge for each other, and then they get. It is the most incredible survival instinct, and we can definitely take. It's like literally, like you said, two hands and a foot, and they're giving it all to make sure that everybody is uplifted and can make it. So.
Taken care of.
Yes.
We won't get into the whole animal kingdom to be elephants.
Yes.
Protecting one another, protecting your family, making sure everybody's okay. Making sure everybody's okay. We have to be of that mindset that we are here for everyone. And I just want to say, sometimes I believe that people, especially those who have not been surrounded by necessarily positive ancestors or family, I need to get ahead by myself. I need to be on top alone. You've seen that Mahogany movie, right? Where it was Diane Ross and what's his name? But anyway, he was like, you can't have success by yourself. Mahogany. You cannot have success by yourself. Let's do this together. How much better does it feel?
We go faster and further together. And when we have, again, that right ecosystem and team, we stay there. We sustain that growth and progress. And then that's the new foundation. We become the ancestors, right? So that's the new foundation for those after us to build upon. So like you said, we got to grab onto the pinky toe and make sure everybody gets across that bridge.
Yes.
That's right. I love that. I love that. I have to do that. And you see it. I mean, at the women's conference, Danny, that you came to, did you see the love in that room?
It was absolutely palpable. Like you could cut it with a cake.
Aw.
It wasn't one. It was many, and every single person there was there to watch and help another person succeed. You know, everybody went away talking about your product, your line, your packaging, your demeanor, your purpose, the way you spoke with people, the way you engage, which is another important thing. Engaging with others on a higher level.
And you know what's funny too? After that, because that's the first time I got to meet you, but I also got to meet Dr. Bob Lee.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah, so Dr. Bob Lee, and it's like I met him, and then 2 weeks later I got a radio show. I don't know what he infected me with, but
alignment, that divine alignment. It's real.
You know, divine alignment, and I think that you wanted it. I mean, when you speak a thing into existence, you will receive it without a doubt. Talk about this all the time. I have a white canvas that I hold up every Motivation Monday morning. I say to everybody on my show, hold up that canvas, write it down, and speak it into existence. But not only that, act on it. And it doesn't have to be running 1,000 miles a minute to somebody who's going to give you a radio show, but perhaps putting it out there. And I think you did that, right?
I did. And the thing is, I wasn't externally and purposefully asking, but I think the idea crossed my mind, and I'm like, that would be interesting. And bang, it all just fell in my lap. And I said, thank you.
Take it and run with it.
I'm going to run with it, and I'm going to make sure I use it for the highest possible good. So this is why we get to have these awesome conversations on WHCR 90.3 FM radio, the voice of Harlem. Hold up, let's drop it one more time.
Attempt to adjust your dial.
Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked on WHCR 90.3 FM. The voice of Harlem.
Yeah. It's just so fun to do that.
My little dance moment.
I gotta talk to him, man, because we've been talking. We had a conversation briefly after we had met about creating a nice little herbal lung tonic blend for Dr. Bob Lee, the Dr. Bob Lee's herbal blend. So
That's dope.
yeah, we gotta bring that into light for sure. Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Just got to have him sit down for a second.
Right.
Or at least pass through.
That's corner. They got
Gotta
corner.
pass
I'm
through for a second.
gonna hit him with some voice note darts. Like he can't miss.
Exactly.
Yes, and let it be 1 a.m. Let it be 1 a.m. Because then he's wide awake and he's ready at 1 a.m.
I'm a night
There's the
owl
gem.
too, so
Yep.
now I know.
Time you can get a hold of him.
We're moon babies.
Wide open.
Yep.
Wide open.
Yes.
I
So
wanted to make sure that your audience was aware of my book.
yes, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Oh yes, of course. You know I tell it.
Tell us, give us a synopsis.
The Inventress Guide to Inventing the Right Way, All or Nothing, Now or Never. It's a 75-page guide that helps you with not just being an inventor, but what, like we talked about in the beginning, an entrepreneur. Because you can't just be a creative without having a business, without owning a business. And in the 75-page guide, after every chapter, there is a positive affirmation to uplift you and help you remain focused. And there's also a journal in the back. So every time you start reading something that gets too heavy, I perk you back up with a positive affirmation. Because you'd be going, whoa, that's a lot of information. That's a lot of information. Somebody help me. So right after your chapter, you'll be able to lift it up and inspired by another affirmation. And you'll be able to jot and journal your journey. Jot down and journal your journey. While getting all of the information you need from developing a concept, a business, from a napkin idea, all the way to the marketplace and everything in between.
That's
So
awesome.
the Inventress is Guide to Inventing the Right Way, All or Nothing, Now or Never. Can be found on Amazon, also my website, Inventing APOZ. Inventing APOZ. Barnes & Noble, but Amazon is probably the best spot. Amazon.com. And yeah, it's been helping lots of people stay focused, stay on track. Do their course. They talk about health and everything else in the book too. So it's a must purchase for sure.
I'll tell you this: as an entrepreneur, business owner, having guides in order to follow the most simple steps is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of headache and a lot of failure. Even though failure is not necessarily a bad thing, you want to fail as least as possible, or at least as gracefully as possible, doing the right things, right? You don't want to fail doing something that wouldn't even have helped you in the first place. So definitely go and check this book out. Y'all definitely going to need this if you want to invent something. If you want to bring, because this is another key point that you mentioned, I wanted to reiterate. Inventing things is incredible. The artisans, the creative process, that is so fulfilling in many instances. However, there's many times in history where we see these great inventors, like Nikola Tesla, for example. He just gets outshined by an incredible businessman. You don't want to be at one of those polarizing opposites. You want to blend those together. You want to have the inventions of Tesla and the business acumen as Edison.
Yep.
And you bring that together and you have success.
You're a powerhouse.
You are a powerhouse.
That's right.
So if you want to be that powerhouse, go get the book.
One
Go
thing
check it
about
out.
the book too, the journal in the back, it's back to the mental health that you brought up in the beginning. It prevents that burnout because, like you said, it may be heavy and a lot of content for someone to digest. It's a heavy meal, and the affirmation is great to keep you mentally strong and empowered. But that journal in the back is good for real-time processing, so that you don't just release and put it down and go back and you lose that genius thought that may have came with it when you were reading. Everything still stays there, but you're reading it in pieces that you can actually build upon and put together once you're done reading. So you have no excuse. There's no excuse to not get your idea out there, to not move on that divine download you receive from God, to go ahead and create. So yeah, get the book.
It is a download.
Yeah.
It is a download. And I want to mention one more thing about the journaling. So in general, I think journaling is important when you're starting a business, no matter what you're doing, but starting a business and keeping that journal separate, right? So when you start a business, journal your business, because what happens along our journey is sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit for the work that we put in. I say always go back to the journal and take a look at where you were. Look at where you were, where you started. I don't care if it was like writing, starting your building a domain, or creating the name of the product or the business. You started somewhere. So don't beat yourself up about how far you're not. Stop thinking about how far you are not, and thinking about how far you've come. Look at the journal. Look at the journal. What you wrote, what you did. Really important thing for me to say all the time. Because we do. We beat ourselves up to just remember where you started.
Man, that right there just resonated with me. Because I've been like, yo, I'm not anywhere near where I have envisioned myself to be. But when I look back, it's like, yo, I just did a lot of stuff. But you got to reflect, you got to appreciate, you got to take that moment to look at those notes, look at that journal, and see where you came from. But you got to give yourself credit. Celebrate it.
Pat yourself on the back. Smell your own flowers. That's right. Go ahead.
You know, so many times I've received patents in the mail, and I was so busy looking for the next patent that I didn't celebrate the last one.
Wow.
You know, seriously, it happens. Because you're just so focused on and driven and moving, getting to the next, and getting to the next, and getting to the next. But you have to take, and that's not a small moment, that's a big moment. You say the small win. It's a big win. And all of your wins are big wins. Whether it's, like I said before, creating a product name, or securing a domain name for a website, a website you haven't even built. That's a big deal that you did it. Because we could sit back and say, oh my God, I have so much to do. I can't get any of it done. If you get one thing done along your journey, you know, with that 10 list of things that you need to get done in a day, you get one thing done, celebrate the one thing because you did it.
Yes.
I know that, Danny, you in essence are probably those people that like hammer down the door. Get stuff done, get stuff done, get it done, get it done, You probably do, because that's your personality. That's mine too. Everybody's not that. Overwhelming for a lot of people.
Ooh, yes.
If you get one thing done out there, people, make that list, get one thing done, do your production list, write it down, type it. I write and I type. Write it, type it, check it off. Checking off feels great. And you can have that list of 10 things. Check off one. Okay, check off 3. Hallelujah. That's amazing. But pat yourself on the back because you did one. But check that list.
And celebrate, like you said. Yes, feel good about it. Bring the joy factor back into the process. Sometimes we can become so mundane. Yeah, it gets lost. And that's not fair to yourself. That's not fair to the process. And like you said, if that's kind of your baseline now, what is it you start putting out into the world?
Right.
Man, yo, can you believe it's almost 8 o'clock already?
Oh.
And I got in trouble last week because I was on a little bit too long because I was having fun. I don't want to do that again. But Lisa, your journey is proof that invention is not just about products, it's about people, it's about patience, it's about purpose, it's about consistency. And I definitely want you to share again for everyone listening who's ready to take like the next steps into creating an item. How can they find you? Where's the website and any other contact information for you?
Absolutely. So my website is inventingapos.com. Inventor Spotlight, inventorsspotlighttv.com. AOWIE.com for the time, but all social media platforms. _Inventress, CAC_Inventress, Facebook, Lisa Ashley. And please subscribe to my podcast, Lisa Ashley, The Inventress. Go to my website, you'll find the podcast, and subscribe. And I'm reachable. info@inventingagency.com is my email. Call me, 732-647-5463. That's a business line. You can reach me. I will literally walk you through the process and all of the steps necessary to take your product from concept to fruition the right way and everything in between.
amazing. And you don't have to be perfect. Just reach out. If you just have the idea, reach out and she will guide you and bring you to the next point where you need to be to make it come into fruition. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Just get it done.
Don't be scared. I'm not scary.
Yes. So everybody, I wanted y'all to make sure that y'all have an outlet to make your ideas come to life in a way that is bringing you purpose, that can hopefully be financially sustainable for you and your families in a way that gives you the power. I no shade on people that have jobs, but everyone that has jobs say, I wish I had something for my own. So make that happen. If you wish, be your own genie. Make your own wishes come true and take those first steps. It's important for your peace, for your purpose, for the planet.
And your legacy.
And your legacy for the kids that you don't have yet, or maybe the kids. But make sure that you're honoring your roots, protect your peace, ask questions, get guidance, and always let nature guide you home. Lisa, thank you for joining us today, and I can't wait to chat with you more and do some more things together.
It's been my absolute pleasure. You two were fabulous. I really appreciate you. We could do this for 3 hours, but we'll let you go so you don't get in trouble today.
Just for today. We got to get on the podcast.
Yeah, you gotta get on my podcast.
Yeah, let's do it.
Gotta be on the show.
Yes, I'm waiting. I got my schedule open, ready for it. And I got some events coming up too. So I'll let you in on the schedule of the events that we have coming up, because I would love for you to be there as well, because we're going to be doing some things in person. Now that the weather is getting cold, we're going to use some indoor resources that we got.
Okay, mine too, December 7th, Danny, vendor event, holiday. We'll talk about that later. Jumping to Country Club, December 7th.
That's right. Miss Lisa's having her holidays treasures, shop small business bazaar.
All right.
Get there. Tickets are $45. Get there.
December 7th, you gotta get there. Get that table out there. Share your incredible health and wealth.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, we will talk. Thank you for having me.
You are
Thank you,
beautiful.
Lisa.
Thanks for coming.
Have a blessed day.
How you doing?
Everything good, man?
Yeah, everything's good.
All right. So are these your products?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Nice.
Yep. Nanoparticle gold. We got herbal extracts.
Now, nanoparticle gold. So
nanoparticle gold.
Yeah,
You
how does
take
that-
just a teeny bit, like in a teaspoon,
mm-hmm.
and just consume that. You can also use it topically because it's really good for skin health.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as in a nanoparticle form, it's like super,
Thank you
super
for
small.
joining, everyone.
So it
We'll
can
post
be
the
used
podcast.
and help with various wellness ideas, nervous system in particular.
Now, this may sound like a stupid question, but
No super question.
does that contain actual gold? Very fine
Yes,
gold.
very fine gold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Mhm.
And it's good for what when you take it internally? What?
It is good nervous system.
For the nervous system. Okay.
Yep. Come on, am I on time?
Yep. 3 minutes
Okay,
to
there
spare.
Yeah, I think I might have left a little earlier today.
That's okay.
Sorry, it's better early
It
than
was-
late. He's awesome.
He's amazing.
I'm drinking a ton of tea today. Go pee.
That was me last night. Oh my goodness.
crazy. Her phone was not working.
And at the very
And right at the buzzer, it came through.
That was excellent.
To adjust your dial.
Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked on WHCR 90.3 FM. The voice of Harlem.
Yo, they oh, is that live? Ho!
I forgot to turn that one off. I'm posting a live one on Instagram now.